like open, give you a lot of like space to explore yourself, close to nature.
Yeah.
You sent me a book, Normal People, last
Yes.
time,
Yeah.
and I've read it 60%.
Oh, very good.
Only 40% left.
Great.
I quite like the relationship that discussed, like open, give you a lot of like space to explore yourself with another person.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's very true, and I think that's one of the reasons I think that novel and TV series as well was successful, is because that life and that way of exploring resonates with so many people, going through university or going through your late teens or early 20s. It's quite typical experience, I think, and people could read it and imagine themselves in that world quite easily.
And I find it quite touching when I read, there is one chapter, the girl being kind of saying some bad word by a man in the bar, and then the other guy said to her that I love you or something like that. It's quite touching in that scene, in that chapter.
Very emotional book as well. So those kind of that was early on in the story, I think, and it captured it quite well.
And also I found Irish authors, like there is poetic inside the story, inside words, which I think is kind of close to nature.
Yeah,
like,
and I don't know all the reasons for that, but I think some of the reason is because Irish authors, they have grown up or they have experienced in some way, or they are aware of the Irish speaking culture as well. And we grew up speaking English. It's for a lot of people it's their first language, but it's not their only language. We also have Irish, and I think coming from that perspective and coming from a perspective of not living in England, you see the language in a different way, and you are maybe more playful with it. The words and the sounds of the English language, they resonate differently for Irish people than they would for English people. So I think that's goes some way towards explaining what you feel. Just my own view there.